my souls, and welcome back to Pokemon! No, seriously, it's TemTem.
Hey, everyone.
No, what are you talking about? This is Pokemon.
No, it's not.
Oh, shit.
And to all those in chat, I was first. Haha.
Is the chat even working?
Finally ran into a
Technically, no one is first because the chat's still not working.
It's working for me.
The onboard chat, Chris. The one that's supposed to be on screen. Shush. Also,
No.
hello Aiden, hello Zephyr, hello Delint. Hello SN22, or 28.
Well, my fucking mental chromion is now 50.
By the way, hey Claire, I'm at the healing station.
Nice.
I'm not in the desert.
Okay, well, where are you?
Heading back to said desert.
I'm assuming you logged out in the other town?
Yeah. Because I thought I would have time to come back today.
Well, we're gonna wait for a Claire. And while we wait for a Claire, I can kind of show you guys what I mean with the title of this particular, thing. Because if you look at my Tem, you'll notice I have 2 level 1 Tem. This one, very specifically, level 1. It's got okay stats. This was one of my first breeding attempts. So, if not great, not bad. This is my second attempt. And Claire, so you can hear or see, I'll read off the stats for you from top to bottom. 50, 50, 50, 45, 40, 43, 29.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Ow.
Understand, breeding is not a surefire thing. There is essentially no way to perfectly breed. You can't, well, you can perfectly breed something, but you can't just sit there and breed the same couple over and over and over again, because this little thing up here, that right there,
The tree?
yes, the little tree, the fertility tree. If the parents, or if either of the parents run out of that, including the stem, while you were in the process of breeding, they can't breed anymore. But the last child that they give birth to, or the last egg they lay, the baby will be born infertile. Which means that with a good TemTem, you only get a couple chances to breed them. This one's going to get bred with somebody who has high special attack and special defense. And what I'm going to do with that is the child that comes of it, I'm going to make sure that essentially, I'm going to ensure that this one here has, essentially the modifier for perfect HP, or the perfect HP and stamina. I'm going to do the same thing with special attack and special defense. And then it's probably going to be freaking an inbred the next one after that, because if this one turns out with mostly 50s and its child turns out with mostly 50s, and then I breed in essentially
there,
breed
by the
those
way.
two together, I should be able to essentially even it out to get pretty much almost all 50s. But
And
Okay.
the point is, there's a
Okay.
science behind breeding in this game. Yes?
It's not like Pokemon breeding where you can have them breed 100 times.
Nope. Absolute limitation to breeding.
yep, and just so you know, you always get the tem that's female, basically.
What do you mean?
Like, say if you were to breed that platypet with a different species tem, but same type, obviously. Whatever female that is what kind of egg you'll get.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the same thing in Pokemon.
Yeah. That's one of the things I kind of not forgot, but didn't mention.
Oh,
Yes,
This
I
one,
did.
though... This one, though, was its mother. This is my main Platypus. That's its child.
That brings up the question, how does it have 50-50-50 if it's...
Those are the SVs. Those are its genetic traits. TVs are learned traits.
I'm
So-
now in the desert, but I'm being harassed.
By who and
damn it,
what?
Tony.
Yeah,
A
I'm
Volpy and an,
doing a thing. Give
Aquanox.
me a minute.
Oh, wow.
Patience.
Also,
I
hello,
have none,
Andy.
sorry.
Lem.
I have also put the venom thing.
What?
No, I put the turban on.
Okay.
My potato.
I am
I
currently...
wanted to
My
put the.
AP out.
Hey, Flint, Zephyr. It's an Isaac.
Claire, are you in the desert now? Like, are you at the temp station?
I'm not at the thing. No,
Okay.
because I keep getting stopped by fucking.
Sense?
You keep getting stopped by fucking.
I mean, she typically gets stopped by fucking.
There we go.
I wasn't making it past the fucking wall.
But yes, that platypus is gonna be very powerful.
Yeah,
Only
but-
invited like 100 times.
Yeah,
Huh?
I was in the middle of a thing. You.
That's the other thing, is I'm going to be trying to essentially ensure that the Tems I keep are ones that are already relatively high. See, I don't need all of their stats to be 50, but legit, what I do want is Tem that all of their stats are in the green.
Do not go out there.
The new platypus just barely is out of the green.
Yeah, literally only one stat
Okay.
that's not green.
And is it in the fighting roster or is it in the level roster?
It's in the level roster. The ones I'm currently leveling through, like, the ones I'm currently leveling are going to be my Saku and my Volphy. And hey,
I'm talking about
Claire.
the level 1 platypus because that may be on the wrong side.
Lem.
Kit.
What?
I think it may be on the wrong side, Kit.
Hey, Burb, take a look. Saku, 1. Nagais, 2. Volphy, 3. Those are my top.
I thought it was left side and right side though.
Nope. I thought
No,
so too at
it's
first.
First 3.
Bottom ones are Anhir, Platypet, and, Pika.
I got confused.
As you can clearly see, wow. I've been kind of leveling.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, so have I, but that's the thing.
I'm nearly at the level you need to be at.
Oh, by the way, this team right now, essentially the way it's designed, I have coverage for flying and wind, or nature and wind, mental and water, earth and nature.
So, Kit, hang on. Come up here real quick. Come up here to me.
Yeah.
Explain this to me.
Explain
Evolved
what?
version of Goaty. Evolved versions of Goaty. Evolved version of Goaty. Goaty. Gary. Out of all the Goaty here, why is there only one Curie?
Because there can be.
Because one of these things is not like the others.
They can't even breed.
Nope.
I don't know.
So even more of a question of what's he doing there?
Also,
Uh,
I do need to point out, I've been doing a thing on Twitter, so understand, if I find out that you have a Twitter account, y'all might wind up on a list. And don't worry,
what?
it's a good list. It's a list of adorable fluffs.
But I don't have a safe work account.
Oh well. I don't care. By the way, I'm hitting the Acronauts because I literally have a thing for it. Also, we're just going to be focusing on killing today. It's going to be one of those, if any of them survive the initial attack, feel free to grab them, but...
Hey, Kit, I chose the stupidest word name I could have thought of. And it worked.
Waiting on you, Kit.
You're going to be waiting on me for a little while.
Why?
Remember, I had 2 level 1s.
Oh!
They got 8 levels.
I was gonna say, he had 2 level 1s. I only had 1 level 1. And mine came from me
Do
buying
not
it.
go up there, by the way.
Go up where?
Oh, no, that's not... That's a thing.
This is just a...
Yeah, you're the one doing it. What's
I've
up?
already read this.
What's up,
already.
Chris?
Tiny killed a bun.
I have fucking 2
Alright,
decent
well, speed
ones.
through it then, but I've never actually talked to this guy.
You see what I see in the corner?
Yes.
I don't remember talking to this dude on stream.
Oh, it's a one-liner. That's why. Because no matter
Okay.
what choice you do, it does this and then kicks you out.
Yeah,
So Tiny, are we just killing them?
come to
or-
me when the war is over.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a quest line, we just can't access it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And are we just killing?
Yeah.
Okay
I
then.
literally got 2 that I was looking for with decent levels and decent stats.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing now.
And
What?
both of them had 50 on them. One
Switching
in
the
3 spots
coward's
and another
cloak
in 2.
over to...
Somebody else?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, Kit.
What's up?
Nom face.
Yum.
Since that's the case, I'll switch to this.
Also, I'm gonna do a thing that's going to make my life a little easier.
Chamomile is actually a good thing, a good
I
gear
don't-
to use.
I don't want that.
What's open tutorial details?
Don't remember.
Where is my otter? I am finding my otter.
That's a good question. How is that relevant, Zephyr? Or not Zephyr, to Link? The TemTem is immune to new status conditions. Okay. Oh, you put a thing on it.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
Nice.
It makes me immune to new statuses.
As I was leaving the cave to go to the other cave.
You can tell you no longer can poison your burn.
That's what I'm looking for. What
It
did I
survived.
miss?
Run away!
Hey, Delent, why exactly are you blowing up a castle full of kids?
I forgot I had this down.
There's an otter.
Because goat
Hey, it's a
meat-
rudder butt! Oh, whoa.
There's an otter.
Did you say because goat meat?
Yes. You
Goat
said
meat
kids.
isn't actually that bad.
So, Chris, that one that I
That's
just
lamb.
got, it has a 50 on attack and a 50 on defense.
A kid
I'm
would
picking up-
technically be
Yeah, I saw.
lamb, not goat.
The other one that I have has a 50 on HP and
Yes, I know they're the
No,
same
it's
thing. The only
meat
thing
and
that divides lamb and mutton is fucking age.
Nice.
Tomato, potato.
Yeah, it's about the same as those. Tomato and potato.
Also, the animals are different. Goat and sheep.
Oh, you're right. Goat is my brain died. So you're right. Mutton is sheep. Sorry. Goat meat is just flat out goat meat. So no,
Yeah.
you're right, Burb.
I have stolen an otter. You want him back?
Wait,
Too
not you.
bad. He's mine.
I was just about to press. I'm cleaning my bowl for another one, which
Cool.
I was supposed to take last fucking stream, but
Cool.
didn't get to.
Enjoy it for the both of us.
I'm trying.
Which, by the way, guys, you will notice, like, you'll notice that I don't have the, what the fuck personality that I've had for the last couple of weeks, or last couple of months, actually, truth be told. I'm still gonna probably be making roughly the same kind of jokes, but at the same time, I'm sober. I'm probably going to be until, at very least, the end of this year.
That's a good thing, right, Kit?
Huh?
Is that a good thing?
Ow.
Being sober.
Yes. And chase a tiny.
You're more chasing my bun than me.
I hate I hate facial hair.
Bun, bun.
For the record, yes, I still grow it. No, I don't like it.
Ooh, hey. I have this one.
Yes.
Run away! Ah, fucking
Oh,
keep
there we
getting
go.
caught on these bushes. What the hell? And no, I'm getting.
All I'm
On
gonna say right
rocks.
now is my chin and neck are itchy, and I hate it.
Also, by the way, I need to point something out. We do have this sort of social experiment going on.
I already said something.
I'm aware, Claire. But you have the other two or technically other three that are in the chat haven't, or in the party haven't.
I thought Burp did say something.
No, he typed something. That's why I said technically. So, every stream that you guys participate in, I'm going to encourage you guys to try and share something positive that's happened to you today. It doesn't matter how small or how big.
I can tell you, for example, mine earlier was just being able to go home.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's all it takes. Is I've had a shitty day at work, I just want to go home.
No, Kit, I was actually close to not going home today.
Why? Your boss being a dick?
No. The buses nearly forgot me.
Oh yeah, that's okay, that makes what you said earlier a hell of a lot better.
What do you mean they forgot you?
They thought I was at a different location.
Are you serious?
They thought I was still at my job. When I was at my job's technical boss/competitor.
So,
Oh, hey, there's a stick right there.
Yeah, I got it.
everyone who's here, I'm gonna say this flat out. I want you guys to share something positive that happened to you today. And yes, that includes everyone currently in party. And I'm gonna point out, it's mandatory for the people in party.
I don't wanna.
Too bad.
I can only say
What about
cat.
the people that...
Ugh.
I'm not dead yet. There you go.
I mean, there you go.
Dork. But
Can
no,
I-
seriously, I got to see a specific cat today, so...
Yee.
She's a very needy little brat, though. Holy crap.
Yee.
How cute is the cat?
She's absolutely fucking beautiful.
Hey,
But
by the
she's
way-
a needy little shit.
What?
By the way, I need to point out, Sage said, Sage's one was, he has a currently has a full beard.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I don't know if that
I
was his
actually-
positive thing for the day, but I mean, interesting. Because facial hair.
I mean, it
Hey,
can
we
be.
traded facial hair statuses.
I mean, it can be, Kit.
I have
Ooh,
several
yay.
things, but I want to save some for other days. My current one is that I'm working. My etheric reflex is currently working to get under control.
Yee. Also, hey,
On the other
Zephyr,
one,
Inky is 17
The-
now.
whole I don't know part. The reason why we're doing this particular social experiment is because I've noticed a trend in the world. And that is that everyone focuses on the negative aspects of the world right now. People have been focusing on negative aspects of their lives of every day. The more I talk to people, the more I hear, I hate this, or I hate that, or I hate this person, or I hate that person. Or you don't hear people talk about their day anymore as if it were a good thing to be alive.
That is true.
So I kind of want to bring that sort of thing back. Also, hey Claire, waiting on you.
I can say
Kind of
that
spilled bong water all over myself. I'm changing my bong
The-
water.
I thought you'd
The
already
cat
taken your hit.
that-
Sorry about that.
So, the cat that I had got to see today is actually Dark's parents' cat.
Ah,
So,
nice.
I got out to see Princess and Oscar today. Dog. I love the dog, don't get me wrong. That dog,
Yee.
but he is worse than the cat.
Yee. But yeah, no. This is essentially going to be a daily thing, and I'm going to flat out involve both of my major social media platforms as well. One being YouTube, the other being Twitter. I've already set the set the thing up on Twitter. I'm going to essentially each day be tagging a handful of furs if they haven't responded to it, or rather, if they haven't been tagged already. I'm not going to sit there and tag people multiple times, or at least I'm not going to try to. But for the next couple days, I want to see people. I want to see if people will pick up and run with it.
And not a Scoose Tiny.
And we already have at least one person.
I don't make any tweets at all, Kit. I just use it to look at stuff.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. You don't have to. You don't have to participate. It's something that I want to see if people are willing to pick up and run with it. I want to see if our community is still capable. I want to see if the humanity is still fucking capable of seeing things any other way than, I hate this life. I hate this world.
Well, I hate idiots.
I really don't hate anyone. I really don't like idiots. Or I don't like idiotic people. But at the same time, it's one of those... That's more of a subjective thing, and no one's inherently stupid or idiotic or what have you. They're just people that do really stupid fucking things.
Yeah.
You'd hate working at the VA then, I'll tell you that much.
Yes and no.
No, like the VA I worked at, they just installed 140 TVs.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fucking retarded.
No, a good portion of them display basic infographics on loop.
Later, Delant.
Is that for you, lucky bastard?
No, like, the one tip I've seen over and over again is healthy ways to make mac and cheese.
Steak for dinner. There's technically no way to make healthy mac and cheese. You can make it healthier, but mac and cheese inherently is a really unhealthy food.
No, like the first tip is make it from scratch. And then there's use this as a substitute. Use this as a substitute. Use this as a substitute. Then add greens.
Just circle.
Oh, by the way, one of their things for healthier burger, use pesto instead of cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Pesto
Hey, Claire.
has cheese in it. Oh my god, there's a bird seed.
Yes, there is. Claire, I'm assuming you're ready.
And just because I haven't said it
No.
yet. Chicken!
Dork.
Anyways,
I was
Hey,
wondering
Honor.
how long that would take.
Hey, Alder, if that's what they're calling it now, then you need to come up with a different name too.
wait, what are... What?
Riding a bird. Or the bird riding you, either way.
Yes. Almost. Kit.
I mean, I'll admit there are situations that I will say I hate, but at the same time, I don't want the things I hate to be what I focus on.
But no, I just find it really amusing that the VA installed over 100 TVs.
Yeah, and that's kind of the idea for the social experiment, by the way, guys. I personally don't like dwelling on the things I hate on, or hate on, the things I hate, and just the way I see it, dwelling on all of the negative is the majority of what's wrong with the world today.
I don't think, no, Kit, the reason why they're doing it is because they're replacing broken stuff in the VA, which I approve of. For the patients to have working stuff in their rooms is a good thing, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, no, that's a thing. If it's, oh, damn.
Like, working equipment is always a good thing in the VA.
Just double tap A, Claire. There we go. I mean, homemade foods are usually healthier than not. But that's because you're not eating things that are super processed. So you're not eating things like excess added sugar or added salt or what have you. At the same time, home cooking isn't inherently healthy either. I mean, if you make things like fucking fried chicken, which I love some fried chicken, but if you're making fucking fried chicken, that ain't gonna be fucking healthy. It's gonna be healthier than KFC, but that's because KFC is crack.
Crack.
But no, like, fun fact, I've never had boxed mac and cheese before either.
Boy, we all know you love shoving your face in cracks. Yeah, no, boxed mac and cheese is pretty good, but compared to homemade, it's absolutely nothing.
No, boxed mac and cheese scares me.
Why?
Homemade mac and cheese, if done correctly, is good.
Ooh, hey Claire.
But
Homemade mac and cheese with the sauce itself being a nice and thick cheddar bechamel.
if it's not gritty, I am okay.
Listen, cheddar bechamel, thick but a thin amount of it, so just enough to like coat the noodles. Then take a mixture of sharp cheddar, Asiago, and... Or not sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, Asiago, and... What's it called?
Don't ask.
Mozzarella.
Gruyere?
No, mozzarella.
I like Gruyere.
Well, you can
For mac and
substitute
cheese,
the...
you want...
You can substitute the Asiago for Gruyere. But the reason
For
I'm
mac and
saying
cheese, you want-
those specifically, take those, shred them up, put them over the top, and then over that before you bake everything.
Single layer of breadcrumbs?
Exactly, a single layer of breadcrumbs, or if you want to get like
drizzle of butter on top.
I was gonna say, if you want to get really creative, take mashed potatoes and make these make a couple of cute little rosettes around the top of it after you put the breadcrumbs on, because when you bake it, those will essentially stiffen up and brown a little, and you just get these nice cheesy. You get this nice cheesy mac and cheese with these little bits of like fucking what tastes
Crispy
like
mashed potato.
what tastes like baked potato, but has a nice little crunch on the outside and nice soft center.
Could you do the same thing
Ooh.
with cauliflower, Kit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I honestly love cauliflower in with.
oh god, yeah.
You could do a
Take
cauliflower
cauliflower-
mash.
Well, no, I was gonna say take cauliflower florets, florets specifically, and you can either do it one of two ways. Either one, boil them lightly, essentially not too long, and then put them on in place of the rosettes, like the potato rosettes, or put them in a food processor after boiling them, get them down to a nice mash. And then make the rosettes out of those.
No.
Because
Zephyr, I wouldn't use panko breadcrumbs for mac and cheese.
Gotta be sourdough homemade breadcrumbs.
hey, Kit,
What's up?
you know Gordon Ramsay, right?
Yeah, who the fuck doesn't?
People who live under rocks.
Dude, I know a guy in fucking Guatemala who knows that name, and he doesn't watch TV.
No, like, because I think his mac and cheese recipe is pasta and plus cauliflower.
But yeah, no, if
Combined
you have,
together.
like, if you know how to make sourdough at home, if you want to, like, add an absolute kick to anything that you make that is breaded, make essentially a sourdough baguette. But instead of just cooking it normally,
Wait, what?
cook it to a point where it's nice and well cooked.
There it goes.
Then take the whole thing, break it into like smaller pieces, not tiny, but smaller pieces. turn the oven down to like 130, 140, and
Its
then
lowest setting.
yeah,
It's not
pretty
gonna
much the
work.
lowest setting you can get. And then put the bread on a tray back into the oven with the oven just slightly open. What the open
You're
part will
essentially
do,
drying out the.
you're
bread.
using your oven as a food dehydrator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're essentially drying out the bread to basically crumble it up and make it into a nice breadcrumb.
Once it gets nice and stiff, essentially rinse and repeat the break it down part, like break it into smaller pieces until you've got nice like crouton sized pieces, I guess. And then let them cool down.
Sweet.
And then once they're just let them cool down, leave them for like a day out in the open. And then toss them in a food processor and give them just like a couple seconds of a blitz. You'll wind up with some of the most satisfying breadcrumb you will ever get.
And I will tell you this. If you want good baked mac and cheese, best place to go would be somewhere in the south.
Girl, what I was just describing is a baked mac and cheese.
I know. I'm saying if you want good baked mac and cheese,
Also, hey Aiden.
south.
Hey Aiden.
Damn.
Understand, I've had your cooking. When you know what you're doing or when you're following a recipe, I've had your cooking before. Remember, I helped teach you how to cook. You can cook. You just don't think you can.
Are you bored?
Yes.
Hey, kid,
Also, I don't
can't
I
cook,
don't
I'm
care
just-
if you're ready at this point, player. We're continuing because we've been idle now for 20 minutes.
I've been there.
Girl, I was waiting on you literally this whole time.
Kid, I've been talking.
Talking doesn't mean... I legit asked you, like, 10 minutes ago, are you ready? And your response was no.
Eh.
You had
It
not
might-
mentioned you were ready since. You haven't moved since.
I thought me taking the hit unmuted would have signaled it.
Girl, I am not listening for you taking a hit. I'm trying to converse with people.
Hey, kid,
I know.
I
Damn it,
can
go
cook,
on.
but when it comes to cleaning, I'm very lazy.
Oh, lovely.
That's a bad thing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you didn't hear the sarcasm.
Oh, I heard the sarcasm.
Hey, Drakash! So that's the other
Oh, your
thing.
thing finally developed.
Yeah, that's my Drakash. Heat discharge. When knocked out, the attacker gets burned for 3 turns. Not bad. So it essentially has a suicide bomb to it.
I like his little sideburns.
A little bit. They're cute. You mean the flaming frills?
Yes.
I'm just letting you run around because only one of us has to.
One of us has to. If both of us are doing it, though, it maximizes the chances of us getting a fight.
My egg's ready.
Yes.
Oh, and believe it or not, if you are the one running around, I'm more likely to get a because I'm host, I'm actually more likely to get singles. You're the one more likely to get doubles. I decided to look up some things, like, statistic-wise for the game. If you're in a PvP game, the host is more likely to get a single tem on the field. Like, anytime they get into a fight. The person who's with them is the one that is the liability. They're the ones that almost always get doubles. They have, like, only a 10 to 20% chance to not get a double. Whereas the host is the exact opposite. They have only a 10 to 20% chance to get doubles.
I always seem to get doubles.
When
I'm
you're
weird.
playing when you're playing alone, it's fucking 50-50 which one you get. But having a
Excuse me while I
partner-
lick this otter.
But yeah, no, having a partner, it fucks with the spawn rates. But at the same time, it adds so
there's
much
a
that's
sticker
useful.
up here, kid.
Okay, I'm coming to you. Oh Jesus, fuck! There is.
Yeah, I didn't even see it.
Sapanki Kado.
Hey Kit, what do you do with the damaged stickers anyway?
We're supposed to be able to sell them.
Sell what?
The damaged stickers.
No.
No, that's the damaged ones. You can technically find a trade, somebody who can trade those. The
Yeah, you can
perfect
trade.
stickers you put into your sticker book, and then when you get a certain amount, you go to the lady that gave you the sticker book, and she'll give you rewards.
Oh, we should probably go back to her. We have a lot
don't-
by now.
You need 20.
Burb, we have over 20.
I thought you had less.
Well, let me check. I will flat out count them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1 to 2 to 3, 24, 5 to 6 to 7. We have 27 of them.
Like I said, I haven't been paying attention to them. I got to say, I don't pay attention. I've been on and off watching the stream.
Yeah. That's why I was saying we'll count them now. I wanted to be sure before we go. But yeah, no, towards the end of the stream, girl, we're definitely going to head back there and check it out.
I am currently cuddling my otter because he needs cuddles.
Yee. I mean...
Oh, by the way, Kit,
adorable. What's up?
The lowest temperature it has is 150.
Okay. Legit, just put it on your lowest temperature.
But no, like, how hard is it to make sourdough starter?
How hard is it to make sourdough starter? Water, yeast, sugar, flour, mix, golden. Let it sit for a couple days. Every day or so, or every couple days, add like a pinch more sugar or a pinch more flour. Usually how I'll do it is I'll make like I'll make this stuff that it's essentially a feed for the starter. It's a cup of sugar, a cup of sugar, a quarter cup of flour, and 2 cups of water.
What type of flour, though?
Any.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I'll add like a teaspoon of that every like 2 days. That keeps the yeast alive. Occasionally I will mix back in the hooch, which is the yellow liquid that you're going to see forming on the top of it. I'll mix that back in like before I use the dough or before I use the starter. And then let it resettle as it, you know, little by little. I'll use the starter like a third of it to half of it every time I make a batch. And then just let what builds up from the feeding start adding back to it.
Because, in all honesty, like, I'm worried
Claire.
I'd forget about it.
I'm assuming you're putting in all your stickers.
Yes.
Curl.
Don't you have 2 you can put in, Kit?
I do, but I'm currently stuck.
pain.
So we're gonna idle a little longer because Claire's putting on her stickers.
You get to feel how I feel.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. I love being able to talk to the chat.
Yeah, kid.
Also, hey Sage, tackle Snuggles.
If I do get a go to get BLFC, I'd love for you to cook for me.
Okay. I mean, if I've got a place where I can, golden.
And guess, you know what I'd be more than happy to do though?
What?
Pay for the groceries.
It's kind of a given. I mean, if you're having a meal with us, golden. If you want something, hey, golden. You're more than willing.
No, I know.
More than welcome to join us, but
no, I'd be willing to give you a little bit extra on top of that.
Herb, please don't cut me off.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Now you get excited. What I was saying is, golden. If I'm making food and you want to join in, go for it. But at the same time, you wouldn't have really any say in what's being cooked. If you want something specific cooked for you, usually it's you pay for the groceries, and depending on how much or what you want me to cook, you'd have to probably pay me for my time. But again,
Okay.
that's just my basic freelance work.
Okay, I'd let you choose, and I still pay.
Well, in a situation like that, you'll wind up with a heavy discount because we'd be paying for the shit half and half.
You know why? I trust you, kid.
Well, ye.
This last.
Let's bring this
I
out.
trust you more than most people. I know.
Ye. Welcome back, Zephyr. Mlem.
Oh, Jesus. What did I say about that thing?
I have tips on a lot of things, Zephyr. You have to be more specific.
To use it?
Oh, yes, I do.
No.
Biggest tip I will give. If you don't mind the idea of seams, or if you want to get rid of the seams when you're sewing the head together, instead of doing a blanket stitch or what have you, do a cross stitch or not a cross stitch, but I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. But it's the same stitch that you use when repairing a stuffed animal to join two pieces together almost seamlessly. It's where you make essentially an hourglass, or a not hourglass shape, a figure eight in between the fabrics, with the center of the figure eight being in between the two pieces of fabric. It gives you a nice, more flush look, so you don't wind up with the little bumps on the seams. And in things like fur, it's really easy to hide. All you have to do is match the color of the fur to the color of the string you're using, or the color of the string to the color of your fur. Do not do anything. For example, if you're working with white fur, don't ever use black thread. Never use the opposite color thread when making a fursuit. This is another good tip, because it will stand out, and it will make the seams very, very obvious. That's actually, believe it or not, that's how a lot of makers will make a plush suit. Is instead, to get that little stitch look, they will do very emphasized, thick stitching in the figure eight pattern I just mentioned, to make it look, or not, it would be really, wide open, width-wise, but very, very close together, in the actual stitch. So you would get the emphasized look of the stitching there.
No, we went the other way.
So you end up looking like a stuffed
I've
animal.
already fought these
Yeah,
people.
that's legitimately what I just said, if you're making a
because my
plush suit.
crazy ass couldn't sit still for 5 seconds.
No, actually, that's what they are. They're sitting still.
What the f...
Also, Claire, I'm going to give you another 4 minutes. If you can't figure it out, then I'm going to tell you flat out we need to continue. Because at this point, it'll have been half the stream that you've either had us idling or had me waiting. Well, half the stream so far.
Goodbye, Chromion.
The...
Or not.
Nope.
Why not have this?
Gosh.
Girl, if you want to know the easy way to find them, take the sticker, put it on the mat, move it in circles, and flip between pages, and just when it passes over the one that's supposed to be on, it'll chime and the freaking thing will glow.
That's goodbye.
It should not take this long. Unless,
Well,
of course,
that's
you
what I'm
haven't...
doing.
I was gonna say, unless, of course, you just, like, haven't put any of your stickers on the entire time.
But I have one. Do you have the one with the trainer and the coish?
I have no clue. I've legitimately been stuck on a page I can't get out of for the last, like, 10 minutes now.
Okay, I'm just gonna forget about it. Come back to that because I'm so confused.
Yeah, the trainer ones are the ones that are fucking annoying. By the way, see what I mean? Since it was my ass initiating it? Single.
That was one patient psycho.
Ten minutes of waiting. 2 seconds of fight!
Better pizza.
Okay.
Oh. Now I can actually go fucking check what I've got. I can actually help you out. Tell me what you are looking for. Design-wise, I'll tell you if I have it.
It's the trainer with the coish.
Quish.
They are.
Oh, the fish.
Yeah. The fish with lips.
I do not.
Chris?
Currently stuck in dialogue. And get for that one. Yeah, I was about to say page 19. That one, I don't know.
It doesn't usually take me that long to find them.
I was gonna say, I don't have that one.
I do.
Page
But I
15.
don't see a spot for it.
Literally page 15. Top left. Or top right.
Okay, well,
I mean, I'm doing pretty good, Zephyr. As for how everyone in chat is, dunno. How is everybody in chat? Them.
That's not it for me.
I'm well aware
Two.
you still have 1 minute left.
17.
You found it?
Page 17, bottom left.
Hold on.
Lungil the Koish
Yeah.
Master.
Okay, I thought you were talking about freaking, Tassa Pseudodurian. Legitimately, I was
No.
fucking around with that, and everybody started saying, I don't have that one. I do, but I don't know where it is. Like, literally, as I picked that one up. Like, or shortly after I picked that one up. With zero context. Yee, pizza is fucking good. By the way, hey Chris, did you ever fucking finish that damn pizza, or did it just go bad?
probably went bad.
Fuck's sake, dude. Okay, if you ever get to a point in something like that big of you're not going to finish it, fucking let me know.
Where did we go this way?
For that quest, you're supposed to.
Oh, I need to talk to a fucking scientist too.
Second thing, though, is,
Some
hey, Chris,
shit.
I'm going to need you to take a walk with me later tonight.
Okay.
Because remember, it's if I'm using my card, I'm essentially having you there with me to keep an eye on me. Somebody mentioned fucking pizza.
She's.
Actually, I might not. It might not be a requirement because I just remembered there's pizza at Walmart for roughly the same price
Yeah. And
and a better
you
variety.
owe me a pizza.
Yeah. One of the reasons. Oh well, yeah, no, that's a reason. That's definitely a reason.
Why is it purple?
Hold on, I'll explain.
Why is what purple?
The tentacles.
Potatoes tentacles were purple.
So, what you used was Nagai's Fury. Normal version of it is, or the normal version of it is, it doesn't have a description. Nagai's Fury. Nagais is calling some water friends from the deep. The whole enemy team will regret this. Meaning if there's a water tem on the team, it upgrades from 105 damage to 135 damage. In other words, you used the amplified version of the ability.
And it's purple tentacles. Nice.
Yeah.
I need
Instead of it being blue, just like flat out water based,
to find.
you legit get the instead of it being the blue water base, you legitimately get the fucking actual tentacles of your Nagais instead.
Damn it!
If you hadn't noticed, Nagais is purple.
Yes. It's why I chose him. Her.
Hey, or not Zephyr. Hey, Aiden. Trust me, I know, I feel your pain. Snuggles! And I
Like
worked for
pain?
them. I worked for them technically. I worked for a company that is owned by the company that owns
I see
Walmart, and
another
it's
sticker.
that particular company is fucking psychotic. By the way, the parent company of Walmart is the reason why Walmart has all of its shitty ass policies for its employees. And I worked for a company that had the exact same policies, right down to the things like on the wall of the break room, be sure to have a smile,
This
or
one's correct.
Or there was actually one that was in the workroom or the break room that legitimately said, smile like your job depends on it."
Oh, I remember working at Walmart. I remember how I lost my job at Walmart.
How's that?
Hey,
When a customer with a Black Lives Matters t-shirt accused you of racial discrimination,
Yeah, they don't question it. It's 100%. They adhere to fucking social justice policies of if somebody with a Black Lives Matter t-shirt even accuses you, no proof needed, you're gone. No severance, no nothing.
no,
Just get
I
out.
resigned. They said it's because I'm autistic, they wouldn't send it to HR.
No, at that point, legit, them saying, we're going to take it to HR. No. It's legitimately one of those, it doesn't matter. If somebody makes a complaint like that, they don't care if it's real or not, if you actually did it or not. The complaint is literally grounds for them firing. It doesn't have to be real. It doesn't have to be real. It could be a complete fucking fabrication. And they won't give you any way to disprove it. They won't give you any way to, you know, fight the accusation. It's literally just, okay, we're going to take you off the clock for today. Go home. 10 minutes later, like 10 minutes after you get home. Hey, we're calling to let you know you've been fired. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
Oh, the kicker was the guy who did it asked for something I couldn't help with, and then I immediately go to help two Hispanic ladies, one of which spoke no English.
Get this. The company I worked for that essentially was Walmart's other half, what got me fired from there, and it got me fired and actually got me blacklisted for 10 years in this state. I couldn't get a job in this state because of them. Because legitimately, the state I live in, if you've ever had a job, they don't need you to place they don't need you to put information down to put a reference. They can look up your past employment and check anywhere they want. Well, the company that fired me claimed that they had fired me because I was being openly homophobic to employees and customers. The reason they said this, by the way, and understand, this was back during the early 2000s. Back when I was still a human rights activist.
Here's a sticker here.
HRC. Like, literally, I was a lobbyist and activist for the HRC. And I got accused of being fucking homophobic. Because my boss, who really didn't like me, heard me talking to a friend at that store because me and my friend were having lunch. When I was off clock, I wasn't working that day, wasn't in uniform, nothing. But because people recognized me, and I was sitting there talking to my friend, having a private conversation, and they decided to come out to me as gay, my first response was, and their exact way of coming out was just, I'm gay. My first response was, okay, so do you think you're gay, or have you actually, you know, done things with somebody, or explored that possibility? My boss overheard that.
How is that homophobic?
I found out months later that the boss flat out threatened to fire one of the other employees if they didn't put in a report stating that I had flat out asked them, "Are you a faggot?" The report was put in. 5 minutes after the report was put in, our district manager, who was in the area at the time, showed up at the store and told me to go home. Less than 5 minutes after me leaving the store, the manager, who didn't like me, called up laughing and said, "By the way, we're putting you on suspension for being homophobic." And before that call even ended, was literally the end of the call was, actually, you know what? Fuck it. You're fired. Don't bother trying to apply for unemployment, and don't even ask about severance. Fuck you.
What?
Fishing rod.
So
No,
guy
the fuck you
specified-
wasn't from me. That was legit from her.
That was literally what I was trying to get.
So the guy falsified
Girl.
habits.
Girl. Yeah.
So,
And do you want to know the reason why?
why?
Understand, this woman is very aware that I'm gay. Or was very aware that I'm gay. She's dead now. I'm not going to say thankfully, but kind of thankfully. She did this to a lot of people. This woman was like in her 70s, or closing in on her 70s. And was still the type of person to every night go out drinking with her buddies. Every night go out trolling for dick at a fucking singles bar with her buddies. She openly hit on any male employee. And when I say hit on them, I'm not saying she said things like, "You're cute." No, she actually would go up to some of the other employees and say, "I'm horny, let's go fuck in the back room."
And the
I'm
reason
gonna
you
put this
get-
controller
and the reason
down.
you didn't
It's
talk,
broken.
and the reason you didn't go anywhere near corporate with that.
I did. Dozens of fucking times. Her drinking buddy was our district manager.
That's disgusting.
Yes, it is.
It's fucking disgusting.
Yes, it is. Now, here's the thing. When all of this came out, when all of this got brought to fucking, light, one, the company flat out told me, no, you're not allowed to do anything about this because you were already fired for this and we're not going to essentially lose another employee over your bullshit. This woman flat out threw knives at me, had chucked a literal fucking, skillet at me, like a cast iron skillet at me, had legitimately slammed my face into a door by, like, she had walked through the door to the back rooms, knowing I was coming in behind her, reached back and slammed the door, which was solid wood, as hard as she could. This woman was openly abusive. There was a guy that worked there by the name of, I think it was John? He worked there for all of, like, 2 weeks. Because the first day, understand, I'm not a pretty individual by any stretch of the imagination, I get that. This dude was fucking gorgeous. Within 5 seconds of his first day starting, she was hitting on him. Relentlessly. Practically throwing herself at this dude. He made a complaint with our district manager there, and the exact thing that our district manager said was, she's just joking. Stop being so fucking sensitive.
Well, it's getting the purple tentacles.
The joke she had made to this particular individual was something along the lines of, you have no idea the things I would do to your dick if you let me.
That's not a joke.
No, it's not.
Disgusting.
When all of this shit came to light, once all of this shit happened, and I love this because I've got a nice little revenge story about this. I wasn't working there at the time. I helped essentially coordinate a walkout of over half of the employees. The district manager that was her drinking buddy was fired. She, at the time, she was on paid medical leave because she was fighting cancer. They dropped her paid leave. They dropped her paid leave for the fact that I had legitimate proof that she had fucking sat there and told me flat out that the reason why I was being fired was for being homophobic. When, understand, my third day, she had started hitting on me subtly, and my response was to do this. At the time, I wore a necklace that had, I think it's 5 segmented rings.
There we go.
1 red, 1 orange, 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue. 6 rings, and 1 magenta.
Oh, I know.
So she started hitting on me. I pulled that out of my shirt, and her first response to it was to glare at me. She continuously hit on me.
My tentacles.
Continuously hit on me. Every fucking day, knowing it made me remarkably uncomfortable. Every single time I reported it, her drinking buddy ignored it. I didn't just take it to HR. I didn't just take it to corporate. I took it to our CEO. When I had all the proof I needed after the walkout, I took it to the CEO. Yeah.
What happened?
You know how I got blacklisted for a decade?
It got reversed.
Yeah. They're both blacklisted for life.
Almost.
including the district
So
manager,
fucking close.
who, here's the thing, the large corporations talk. When you orchestrate something that big and allow your managers to abuse your employees like that, because, I kid you not, she flat out forced a couple of the guys into having sex with her at work, telling them flat out if they didn't, she would make sure they could never work in this town again.
Get that thing away from me.
When all of this
By the
came
way,
out,
you're welcome, Kat.
thank you. When all of this came out, her drinking buddy flat out got blacklisted
Ooh.
permanently in California, Washington, Oregon, Nevada. Essentially, she had to leave the West Coast to be able to fucking find a job. And even then, even all the way across country, corporations that act over there, that have shops over here, still won't hire them. To this day, won't hire them. Almost 20 years later.
I don't think anybody would hire him at that point.
No. That's the thing. This became such a huge thing, and the only reason this corporation didn't essentially get fucked over worse than they were was because when everybody started coming out about this, the reason they didn't get sued is because they finally fucking listened. When we took it to the CEO, it legitimately got so much attention because he lost his shit. Apparently the whole thing had been like an entire group of like 10 people throughout the corporation that were allowing this sort of shit. All of those people got screwed over. 2 of them wound up in prison.
God damn it, I keep fucking hitting that button.
Honestly though, hey, Zephyr, I wouldn't honestly, you know, this isn't a sorry moment. This is honestly a moment that I'm proud of, because I don't care if a corporation like that fucks with me. The reason I started doing editing work or freelance work or what have you is because of that fucking corporation. They screwed me over, so I became my own boss. Understand? Best choice of my life. I may not make much money, but still, best fucking choice of my life.
Hey, Kit.
What's up? Also, sorry about the ramble, everybody.
It's okay, Kit, but the Walmart I worked at,
Yeah?
they were good. They were like, it was the supervisors that some of the supervisors were just like, you could tell like, if you were not African American there,
Yeah.
they were hostile towards you. Like, you
You
can speak
catch
to them,
that one,
they'd
or
be
you
friendly
gonna wait?
towards you, but behind your back, they were the most hostile
Wait.
people.
Yeah.
Hell,
Aw.
one of my
Hayden,
supervisors
The
that
kiddo
left you-
needs
everyone
hugs.
liked was Puerto Rican. Like, they consider her white.
Eh. Hey, Dylan. Not really. Because, honestly, what it seems like a lot of people need nowadays, less of, you know, a good slap in the head, more compassion, weirdly enough. I mean, I'll give it to you, yeah, no, there are some people that legit just need to be slapped.
Mm-hmm.
Burned alive now.
But no, like when I worked in the toy section, my supervisor was never there. Never in our department, never in the back, could never find her.
Hey, Aiden. I'd say turn up the volume a little bit and I'll sing for you, but I can't do that.
Oh,
But
there's
no,
my
like-
combos.
But the one supervisor that kept me going was the one in charge of sporting goods. She was so nice to me.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, and I should point out, the management where I worked, the management at that job, sucked ass. A lot of the leads were pissed about what was going on, but couldn't do anything to stop it. All of the people that worked there knew what was going on, and aside from a couple of our boss's close friends, everyone there hated it. There were 2 or 3 people that were helping this person, other than the district manager and a couple other large corporate types.
So keep in mind, on our Walmart, guess how many people work in the MBM sporting goods department? None.
Lovely.
It's just a supervisor.
Here's another thing, by the way. One of the reasons why, understand, one of the reasons why, you know how I mentioned a couple of them went to prison?
Yeah.
The one that legitimately, was, quote, backing the claim against me? Like, one or 2 of her friends that were working there? One of them added to the claim. They claimed that I was being inappropriate with the children of shoppers, like making lewd comments around people's kids. And that I had asked multiple times, or had been essentially homophobic to people multiple times over. When all of this came out, she was literally asked by somebody in a thing what she thought of me, and her response was, "The dude's a fucking faggot. He didn't deserve to work there. He shouldn't have been there in the first place. He shouldn't have even been alive." She got slapped with hate crimes.
I was wondering where the projection was going to come in.
Very specifically, she got nailed with like 3 or 4 different hate crimes.
Usually, like in those type of cases, Kip, there's usually at least one person that's projecting.
Okie doke. Hey, Zephyr! Go snuggle your dragon. Also, Aki Snack! Num! Okay, hey, Aki. Hold on. Hey, Aki, since you're here, I need to explain a thing to you. We are doing a social experiment here on the channel and on the Discord and on social media of, I want people to, every time they come to the streams, think of at least one thing today that has made it, like, has been good. Like, think of something positive that has happened to you today. I don't care how small or how big it is. Just one thing. One thing that was good in your day.
So close.
Oh! Oh, fuck. That would hurt.
Eek. Snow is always pretty when it's falling. I've only ever actually been able to see falling snow a couple times in my life. Every single time, it's just a moment of just staring up in awe. Understand, I live in the middle of a desert. Snow is... It's only ever snowed once here in my life. And when I say snow, I have to say snow. The reason being is where I live, when I was like 9 years old, it snowed. What the weather forecast called snow was slush.
Oh. Ah.
You okay, Claire?
Felt a part of my body.
Wait, you
Suck in
didn't
that
what?
I didn't know could suck in.
What did you do?
I felt a part of my body that I didn't know I could suck in. Suck in.
Hey, Aki. Smoked and broiled pork belly.
Served with kimchi over rice.
No, no kimchi. Just served over
No
rice.
kimchi?
A $100 steak.
I like the caves though. That's where you farm the big guys.
Also,
Hey,
I love
Aki.
how fucking autocorrect swapped out Tanuki to take tanking.
Hell. It.
What's up?
There's only one thing I know about Walmart still.
What's that?
The turnover rate is astronomically high.
Oh god, yeah.
Actually, the Walmart I worked at was open for 2 years when I
Yeah.
got there. No, I worked at self-checkout. Some of the candy bars were from opening.
Are from
They were
what?
still sitting there. Some of the candy bars at the self-checkout were from opening.
Yeah. Yeah, no, candy bars don't usually sell very often. Especially nowadays, since... Ah!
No, like, I literally told the store, like, super manager, he thanked me and let me do my zoning the way I did it. Because I was OCD with my zoning to the point where either the manager loved me for doing it, or it's like, you're taking too much time and you're not paying attention to customers. Which wasn't true.
Really quick, all I can say... sorry to cut you off, but... Hey, Claire.
Fuck.
It's a hit, not a dick. Don't choke on its heart.
Half the bowl collapsed.
Oh! That was gross.
I'm back on the auto. But
Damn it.
back to what I was saying.
I was about to say, continue with what you were saying,
Soap
bro.
dips.
No, that candy was like over a year expired.
Yeah. You do realize chocolate doesn't actually expire, right?
No, it was a peanut butter chocolate thing.
Those expire. Those very much expire. Anything with that much
was-
moisture in it will go fucking rancid.
It was the Reese's sticks.
Yeah.
Those were the things that were like holy hell expired.
Yeah.
To the point
But
where I literally had
something
where I
like
was-
that, yeah, those can go rancid.
that was the main thing that were like putrid. The rest was like, yeah, thank God you caught it, because if somebody bought an ape and got sick, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, big time.
Hell
Don't.
yeah, you'd be in trouble.
I had to literally tell the supervisor stop bringing them back to the shelves because those things are beyond gone.
Hey kid, you want me to throw down a cent?
No.
Let's just say I got known for zoning too well.
Girl, why would I want you to throw down a cent?
I don't know.
We are still
Oh, by the
killing
way-
everything.
Chris, do you know what's off on this one?
When we get out of the desert, I'll toss up. Or when we get out of the desert area,
Uh,
I'll pop up a cent.
The first 2 stripes.
I got 12 super cents last
The
night.
fins.
Oh, I was so
The
pissed
backside
last
fins
night,
are
by the
too
way. Oh,
What happened?
I got just enough that it would have pushed me into the fucking, like, not the 200, but into, like, the 150, so I would have gotten those coins.
Mm-hmm.
It was 20 minutes over the deadline, because Chris had told me the deadline was 1 a.m. It turns out, with their most recent change, that apparently nobody knew about other than people who check their fucking social media accounts, their newest change on console was that it would be
Okay.
set to local time midnight.
Okay, so
So it's
for
now
this
by the
one,
day.
Chris, long whiskers, short fins.
No, it says long whiskers, long fin.
For
Claire,
you, for me, it's short fin.
Oh.
Hey, rudder butt.
Claire,
Weird.
what were you doing?
Sorry, I was
then
looking at the
tan, magenta, and black
Okay.
in that order.
Yeah, no, mine's long, pink, black.
This poor Grumble.
Is it
Yeah,
grumbling?
it's dead.
Not Grumble. Grumble.
Is it grumbling?
Damn.
You're a derp.
By the way, potato 75.
Yeah.
I have a tem within range.
I've got one that's 70, and tonight I'm probably going, or not tonight, but tomorrow I'm probably going to be fucking just straight up grinding again.
That actually sounds like a good idea.
I get 2 large pieces of garlic bread and put my otter between them.
I mean, rudder butt on toast, anybody?
The demons are allowed in the hallway tonight.
Nah, you know what should happen?
Chris, are you trying to be distracting? Because that almost worked that time.
Hey,
I'm
Sage.
just bored.
One of these days you gotta, like, fucking strike a pose in nothing but a glass covering your junk, and just call it otter under glass.
Hi. Are you going for a specific one, or not?
Wait, did you pop a scent kit?
No.
Thought I would kill it.
We're out of the
That kinda
desert.
hurt.
Out of the desert, and we're not. Girl, we're killing everything until we get essentially to the next, or to the junction for the next town.
Hey, look, it's my people.
Yeah, sorry, we're kind of killing you.
Don't worry, we'll get our revenge sooner or later. We always.
Now, do I get this off?
You sure?
The only
Yes, I
reason
do.
they survived the initial onslaught is because of fucking revelry or camaraderie.
Yeah.
By the way, Claire, follow me when we get out of the building up here. I want to show you the shortcut I've been using. It's not a huge shortcut, but it essentially cuts a circle in half. And yes, I said circle in half, not circle.
Okay.
That was the wrong turn.
Just need fucking black on that last tail. And the
Alright.
whiskers could be long.
See?
Yeah.
Every time that we went the other way, or you went the other way and I went that way, I would stand there for like a couple seconds waiting, wondering why you're doing that, and then catch up to you pretty much on the fucking junction, on the bridge.
Hey, Kit,
Oh, you just-
question for you.
It shaves off like 5 seconds off travel time.
Tiny, that last stripe is
What's
the
up,
color
dude?
I need.
If you put an electric
Okay.
blanket on Aki, would you not have to plug it in anymore because he's electric?
Oh, I'm out of sense. That's right.
Since he's an electric dragon, would that mean he charges his own electric blanket?
Yee.
Oh, no, he commits what's called a passive charge.
I was gonna say, I mean, technically you'd have to plug it in first.
He emits a passive charge, which charges the blanket.
Blankets
As he
are...
uses it.
Most electrical blankets aren't charged, though. They're
I
wall.
need the middle stripe on the one in front of me.
So like I
Okay.
said, you'd have to plug it in. What?
I'll get the lube.
Where the fuck are your brains going? I was thinking of plugging it up his nose.
The
Well, Kit,
fuck?
it's you.
Just stick the plug in. Just stick the plug in your nose and hum. I swear to God, it will fucking work. Just.
Now I'm just confused. What the
Oh
fuck are you
wait,
talking
no,
about?
his breathing. His breathing
Aki's
creates the current.
Aki is an electric dragon at the moment. So people were saying, does that mean he could essentially run his own heating blanket? And most heating blankets are you have to plug them in. My thought was lay the
He's
blanket
fine.
lay the blanket over your chest and belly, plug it into your nose, turn it on, and hum.
Hell, the Yamper could also charge it.
Where was the old lady again? Denise?
Yeah. I mean, the Amper could charge it, but I have a feeling he'd probably be sticking it somewhere other than his nose. Yee. I mean, Aki, after all, you are the top, yes?
Or is he?
No,
It's
between the two
good
of them, I'm
to be
fairly
that
certain
cold.
he's the top. Alright, I'm trying to remember specifically where it is.
I'm popping in to the conversation real quick.
Now this is where we'll fucking hit the bomb. Where we're gonna bomb, or not bomb. Where we're gonna hit send. Once you're ready, I'll toss one of the super scents on and just fucking run there, because now I know where we need to go. Ah!
Oh, fuck. Go ahead.
What was the oh fuck for?
My nose just started bleeding.
Your nose started bleeding? Also,
Yep.
Aki, whose microphone is what?
Meryl?
Oh, my bad.
No, I don't think it was you.
No, if anyone, I
didn't
think it
hear
might be
anything.
mine. What are you hearing, Aki?
Shit. I know I was eating earlier.
Also, I was gonna go buy Sense Kit.
We can do that on the way back. Because, I mean, shit, I'm literally already there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea whose microphone was doing that. It might have been mine. I don't know. Aha! I see you've taken the first step. Nothing like seeing a new collection in the early days. So exciting. Ah, that's a solid start to your collection, Mr. Kilovaris. I always found that breaking through the first 20 was worthy of celebration. I have a little thing here you might like. It's a memento. Hey, I got marbles.
Marble?
And just throw them around and watch your enemies slip and fall. When a rival enters the battlefield, they lose 10% of their max stamina and 5% of max health!
It's not that great.
It depends. If you got a fucking tank one, if you have like just a throwaway and you bring them in, then yeah, it could be useful. Like if the enemy has a tanky tanky tem, But yeah, no. I'll check the audio later. It may have been my microphone. By the way, I've been tracking a rumor I heard that you might find interesting. It's about a person who goes by Restorator, which I suspect might a nom de guerre or a nom de guerre. In any case, I've heard whispers about them in the collecting community. Apparently, they're supremely skilled artisans and specialists in restoring vintage paper items. Get my drift? We're gonna find them. Well, that's the rub. They seem to be pretty elusive and hard to find. All I've heard is that they've been working with the Tuckmoney Collector. What's it?
Glad we're on top.
Apparently it's going fucky again, so it's probably yours. Unless it's mine. I don't think it is.
I can't hear it going fucky.
I
Oh,
can't
nope.
hear it either. It was it.
Yep, it was mine.
Ah.
Is this what you need, Chris?
Blah.
Okay.
Kind of like a dark pink, black.
Blah.
That's both
Okay.
long.
I think I might be okay. On the bright side, I can breathe.
Hello.
Oh no. Aki's high.
Oh, jeez. Aki, why? Why did you get high?
Well, like mother, like son.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, there's the magenta color. In the wrong spot.
Hey, Aki.
Bah.
I am nomming on Aki's beans.
As it's not fixed, I will be right back. I need to pee.
That poison's starting to suck.
How you feeling, Aki? Oh, god damn it. We're not gonna get
Miguel.
into the whole feet
I'll say,
paw
if I had the
thing.
money to, I'd totally fucking take us back. But
What,
I'm all out
the...
of muns.
Take us back where?
Get our eggs.
Tiny, there's such a thing as a free area.
I know.
Check it!
Don't
All right.
don't worry.
Is it still freaking out? Doesn't visibly look like it's freaking out. My pleasure. Anything to see that sweet album complete. Like I said, I haven't had any direct dealings with this mysterious restorer, but I know one of my respected fellow collectors has a Quetzalino called Mesli. He's your best bet for finding the restorer. Okay.
Well, we know where to go.
Where's
Tom?
Quetzal again?
We have to pass through it to get to the desert.
Yes, but which town
Tom?
is Quetzal? If you'd like, but I don't think it's going to work inside like that.
What'd you say? Eh.
Quetzal, if I remember correctly, was the Crystal Town. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the town that we have to go, that we're
Kentucky.
going back to. Yeah,
What?
I need to buy things.
Okay. Buy them then.
Buy 20 cents.
sorry.
It's alright.
Blah. Also, hey Aki. Couple things. One, since I haven't gotten the chance to tell you this for a while, you're absolutely fucking adorable. Even as a draggy, you're an absolutely adorable boy. Ugh. Second, you're not allowed to argue. Num num face and belly rubs. If you argue, I shall make you make passwords.
The Denise music has a really nice flute line.
Yeah.
Thanks for the password. Okay, so there are...
Found him. By the way, how is Lewis? Not now.
But
All right, bye.
listen,
Hold on. No. No, it's fine. It's fine. He said not now.
How about now?
No. All right, bye. Select all right, bye.
there's nothing here.
No, I'm going to take the time to look around his house.
Oh, Kit,
Let's sit here and
I
just...
need some.
Claire.
But listen. Not
Thank you,
now.
Claire, for ruining the bit. Continue.
Not now. I'm a friend of
I need to-
friend, and I'm trying to find the sticker restore. Out of curiosity for my fellow collector, I will deign?
Dane.
Deign. I will deign to give you a minute of my time. In brief, I have never met the restorer. He always works through an intermediary?
Intermediary. Also, you forgot what
Intermediary.
said. You literally just blitzed through
Really?
what you said in the last one.
That I did.
Continue.
Where can I find him? He usually comes around every month or so, quite regularly. The same days as the airships. I assume he has deliveries to make on the other islands. He comes and goes with one of the regular freighters. I'll head to the airship terminal then. He's part of an airship crew. That's none of my business. I have only spoken to you as courtesy of my respected fellow collector, Furry. Now, please leave. Okay.
Anyways, that's where we're going to leave off for tonight. So, if you enjoy the gameplay or the commentary, give us a like. If you want to keep up with this or any of our other content, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad so you can see when we upload when we go live. But for now, this is Kitthesoulless and Crew signing off. So until next time, everybody, bye-bye!
Bye.
Potato.
Poopy.
Peppy.
Smack.